Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Thursday, September 13th, 2012. Alright, let's kick it off with some news on the almighty Led Zeppelin. Now, for the last couple of days on the Facebook page, Led Zeppelin's been having a countdown of sorts, counting down to making an announcement today. Now, there's been a lot of rumors circulating about what the announcement was going to be. Was it going to be announcing another couple of reunion shows? They haven't done any shows together. Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and John Paul Jones together with, of course, Jason Bottom since the last get together back in December of 2007. Or was it going to be announcing a live CD DVD release of that said concert in London back in December of 07? Well, hints were going towards the latter of which Led Zeppelin did make the announcement today that after 5 years of waiting, the long-awaited home video release of that said concert at the O2 Arena in London in December of 07, which was a benefit concert to honor the memory of their former boss from Atlantic, Ahmed Errigan, will be released in theaters and on DVD this fall. Entitled Celebration Day, the documented footage of this historic concert, which was named one of the hottest tickets ever according to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Guinness Book of World Records, will be released in theaters first in October for select markets, including a couple of states in America and also UK, and all around the world will be airing it in theaters in October before its home video release on November 19th in UK, November 20th in America, Thanksgiving week here. Now, to say that the formatting, like what packaging, like CD, DVD, Blu-ray, will be announced shortly, but it will be released on video in November and in theaters. That wasn't the only announcement Led Zeppelin had for us today. Besides announcing the video release of their concert from London, they announced today that they'll be one of many people to be honored at the Kennedy Center Honors this December. All 4 members of Zeppelin will be honored alongside Oscar award-winning actor Dustin Hoffman, comedian and late-night talk show host David Letterman, blues musician Buddy Guy, and Russian ballerina Natalia Makarova. I hope I got Natalia, whatever I got that. Hope I pronounced her name right, the first name right. Anyway, so there you go. Congrats to Led Zeppelin on that honor to be honored by the president at the Kennedy Center Honors, which will air around December on CBS. It'll be taped, I think it's going to be taped December 2nd. It'll air December 19th on CBS. So there you go, Led Zeppelin to be honored at the Kennedy Center Honors, and also announcing the longer-rated video release of their London show at the O2 Arena back in 07. When it comes to more reunion shows, out of the question. Just ask Robert Plant, the only holdout. So there you go, big news for Zeppelin fans. Now, on with news on the BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, those awards were announced, the nominations today. Well, yesterday I heard. And in this Hip Hop Award, which will take place on October the 9th, hosted by Mike Epps, is led the nomination by Kanye West, nominated for a huge number, 17 nominations, including Best Hip Hop Video, Weezy's Perfect Combo Award, Best Live Performer, Lyricist, Video Director, Producer, and MVP of the Year, Track of the Year, Meaning Look Award, Hustle of the Year, Impact Track, 2 nominations for the People's Champ Award for Otis with Jay-Z, and Mercy's own solo song, as well as 2 nominations for Best Club Banger for Edward in Paris with Jay-Z and his own solo Mercy. Now, Mercy will be going up for Best Hip Hop Video alongside 2 Chainz' No Lie with Drake, A$AP Rocky with Goldie. Drake will have a solo nomination with his video with Lil Wayne, Hell Yeah Fucking Right, which won the Hip Hop Award back at the VMAs last week. And also Wale Miguel for Lotus Flower Bomb. Best Collabo, the Perfect Combo, Jay-Z will be nominated with no one. It will be Kanye for Mercy. And also Wale again for Lotus Flower Bomb. J. Cole for No One's Perfect. And Drake's Motto and No Lie will be up for Best Perfect Combo. And other big awards, including, of course, Rick Ross being nominated for MVP of the Year with Kanye, Jay-Z, J. Cole, and 2 Chainz. Now I'm seeing other nominations. And there's not nominations for another Young Money camp. Nicki Minaj getting no nominations in the BET Hip Hop Awards. What's a sign of a crossover success? Of course, in the aftermath of what happened at the Summer Jam, people thinking she's not really hip hop anymore. Thinking she's more of a pop artist. Especially the last couple of things happening with Nicki. Alienating herself from a hip hop fan base. Despite that, Nicki's opposed waiting to re-release her album Big Friday Woman Reloaded. She hinted it last week at the VMAs, and now today she releases the first single from the soon-to-be reissued Pink Friday album called The Boys. Released today with a collaboration with Cassie. Now I heard a bit of this song, and it's kind of a poppy, dancey, hip-hoppy sounding track. It was more hip-hoppy than pop than one of Nicki Minaj's last couple songs. So there you go. Despite being alienated by her hip-hop fan base, not being nominated for a hip-hop award at the BET Hip Hop Awards, Nicki's indeed releasing her new single, which is like kind of hip-hoppy, and I kind of like it, kind of dig it. The Boys. I don't know when it's coming out on iTunes, but indeed it'll be coming out on radio very soon. So there you go. The Boys, the first single from Nicki Minaj. And here's another thing that's going to alienate her fan base even further. It's close to being official that she'll be joining American Idol. Now, for the last couple of weeks, there's been rumors about people coming in and out. We know Mariah Carey's in. There was rumors that Randy Jackson was leaving. Now he's not. And Nicki Minaj and Keith Urban have been rumored to be the next 2 judges. Well, Katie Couric kind of spilled the beans in an interview with Jennifer Lopez. Katie kind of spilled the beans that it's all official the AI judges, to her mind, as she told J-Lo the new judges will be Mariah, Nicki Minaj, and Keith Urban, alongside Randy Jackson. Fox hasn't officially announced it yet, but indeed all signs are pointing towards Nicki and Keith fully joining AI. Has been rumored for weeks, but now Katie Couric apparently spilled the beans that it's now close to being official that Nicki and Keith will be new judges alongside Mariah Carey and Randy Jackson on American Idol. Now, singing competitions are going down quickly unless you're The Voice. Voice had a big night last night, beating the season premiere of The X Factor, dropping $3 million from its own season premiere last season. Despite the hype from Britney Spears and Demi Lovato, X Factor still not making that big of an impact on the ratings. So, Simon's probably pretty old to hell, especially he's up against America's Got Talent and The Voice, specifically The Voice. So there you go. X Factor season premiere, not that big of a rating success again for Mr. Cowell. Now, on with sports. Now, before we get to TNA, I mentioned yesterday on the Atakline that the UFC 153 card's now been plagued by injuries, as the co-main event and the main event have been changed. Now, the scheduled main event was supposed to be Jose Aldo defending his featherweight championship against Frankie Edgar. Now, Frankie Edgar's not fighting yet. They haven't determined about who's going to fight Edgar yet. Apparently, Edgar's out of his pay-per-view, so he won't be fighting anybody else. But your new co-main event will be in the light heavyweight division in Rio, as Anderson Silva, coming off his win against Chael Sonnen back in UFC 150, will be taking on, like I said, in a non-title, different division, light heavyweight fight against Stephan Bonner, the guy who lost to Forrest Griffin, who got his ass knocked out by Anderson Silva the last time he was in a light heavyweight fight. So there you go. Silva will be fighting in Brazil in light heavyweight against Stephan Bonner. Now, your new co-main event, replacing the original co-main event of Glover Teixeira versus Rampage Jackson. By the way, Glover will be taking on Fabio Maldonado in another fight that will be further down the card. Now will be the co-main event will be Minotauro Nogueira taking on Dave Harmon. That's your new co-main event, heavyweight division. So there you go. New matches made for UFC 153, including the Spider, Anderson Silva, in the shortest span between fights. 2 months. It's been 2 months since his last fight against Chael Sonnen. He normally takes about a year or so in between fights, but this is his shortest span between fights. 2 months before his next fight against Stephen Bonner at UFC 153. Now, on TNA Impact Wrestling preview for tonight, the aftermath of No Surrender. Now, I haven't watched it lately. I've been doing gigs and stuff. I did a gig 2 weeks ago. Last Thursday was the rescheduled Kiss concert. So it's my first Impact in 2 weeks I've seen. So that's why I'm doing a preview with the top 4 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 4. What will go down between Ace and Eights and Hulk Hogan? Now, last Sunday at the pay-per-view, Hulk Hogan had the arena on lockdown as he was trying to prevent Ace and Eights from invading. But that was to no avail, to Hogan's dismay. Hogan wants Ace and Eights out in any worse shape or form. So Hogan wants them out quickly. And of course, they're getting bigger and bigger, apparently. So what will Hogan do tonight about Ace and Eights yet again? See what happens tonight with that. Question number 3. What will go down between Bobby Roode and James Storm? Now, also at Sunday's pay-per-view, James Storm was heading close to being in the Bound for Glory Series final, as he was getting ready to get the victory over Bully Ray. However, Bobby Roode came from the back and costed James Storm the chance to be in the Bound for Glory Series final, let alone a chance to fight the world champion. Apparently, Roode and Storm ain't done with their feud, so I know Storm will be in a bad mood. He was the favorite, coming back after losing to Roode at Lockdown, being the leader for both of the series, to end up losing thanks to Bobby Roode. So I know James will be in a foul mood, and of course he wants revenge in the worst way, so we'll see if there's going to be any sort of altercation with Mr. Roode and James Storm tonight, which there is a slight chance of it happening. Question number 2. Will anything else besides the title match be announced for Bound for Glory tonight? Now, we all know who's going to face off against the reigning TNA World Champion, Austin Aries, and I'll get to that in a moment as our number 1 question. When it comes to any other matches made for Bound for Glory, maybe not too soon. Probably going to wait until after the aftermath of No Surrender to announce matches for Bound for Glory, which will take place on October the 9th. But maybe they'll add matches. Who knows? But speaking of Bound for Glory, that leads us to question number 1. What will go down between Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries? Now, Jeff Hardy defeated Samoa Joe in his semifinal match in the Bound for Glory series at No Surrender, and he beat Bully Ray in the finals. That means Jeff Hardy will be facing off against Austin Aries at Bound for Glory for the TNA World Championship. Will their feud start tonight? Well, it's a big possibility of that happening. So we'll go down with Roode, Storm, Aries, and Hardy as we head down the road to Bound for Glory in the aftermath of No Surrender tonight at 8/7 Central, only on Spike TV. Alright, there you go. That is it for my Atakline. See you later for my TV review tonight. And oh, by the way, go Bears tonight against the Packers! And with that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later. Yeah. And also, go Tigers. He's on from Michigan. I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Lions fan and a Tigers fan. Go Tigers and go Bears. See ya.